I do. We're here on roll for effort. Don't you dare say it, Alex. I can see it in your eyes. Okay, Joe, we should start.
Okay.
Oh.
Are we?
Yeah, we're rocking. We're rolling.
Welcome to Roll for Effort. I said roll for effort. I got it.
Yes. No one say it. That joke is too old.
The rule for the night, Joe.
Right? The rule for the night. You guys don't want to die, and I don't want to kill you.
That's right.
We're all at odds against the dice.
That's right.
We're at Odiums.
We are friends, not food.
Right? Relics of Odium. Currently an exclusive for Runehammer Patreonages.
Yeah.
Check it out. Just $1 a month will get it for you. Everybody, totally fucking awesome. Totally bleep. We'll cut that in editing.
Yes.
It's awesome. And shout out to Meatbeard for 6 of these wonderful tokens we have. Jason had to draw his own, but it is equally badass. I totally dig them.
Yes. Great tokens.
Beautiful tokens.
Indeed.
Yeah, Meatbeard is seriously talented.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, like, there's just fantastic detailing through all of these.
Yeah. Well, and he basically donated them for this game set for Odium, which is fantastic.
Yeah, the heroes of Odium.
Yeah, super cool guy.
Yeah.
True Viking.
Thanks, Meatbeard. Skål.
Skål!
All right. Relics of Odium.
Yes.
So each of you, throughout your travels, you have been heroes for some time now. With the character builds that we have for these, they are seasoned veteran heroes, so to speak. Not veteran in age, but veteran in they have seen some shit. But lately, your dreams, Seagal, Tywix, and Wildfire, they've been plagued with these vague shapes, these weapons, these bits of armor, these accoutrements, these relics of Odium. You've seen them, and every time you wake, like, they just kind of start fading out, but you can feel this pull, this deep pull into your souls, into your hearts, calling you, and it feels like the trees themselves have bent their boughs, pointing the way, as some druidic force has seemingly called you. We're top left for reference, and so after weeks and weeks journeying through the wilderness, you guys have stumbled upon, through these kind of thickish forests, thick and thin, as it were. You've stumbled upon this upper section, this smaller lake, and you can hear the crash of the waterfall nearby, and there's just this heavy mist deeper to the south from where you guys are at. But still, you feel that pull, that natural force, some druidic magic, and it's pulling farther to the westish. Whoop! I had to run the compass in my head real quick. And so here we sit on the shores of this waterway. Somewhere deep in the background of the forest sounds, there's almost a presence of machines, kind of this light, dull whirring or clinking. And let me whack out our first timer. Oh, let me get on my token. All right, timer's on a 2. So let us go ahead and drop some initiative and see who's going to kick us off.
Oh my god, that timer looks amazing. Did that come from this set?
No, it did not. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot his name. Sir, I will give the proper shout out to you.
Okay.
There is a guy on the Runehammer forum that drew table standees of timer numbers. And I took his art and made a rollable token timer die.
That's beautiful. Give me his name after, and we'll put it in the doobly-doo.
Yeah, in the link. Yeah, it's paper standees, so they're two-sided folding teepees for the table.
Yeah.
But the art is fantastic.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love that.
Sorry.
Sorry, distraction. I'm like a squirrel, right? Like, bird.
Right. All right, and Wildfire. Kick us off.
Oh, lads. I don't like the feeling of this place. I'm gonna hold back. I don't think I'm gonna. You know what? I would like to do a perception check to look around.
Nice.
See if I notice anything of worth seeing. I have amazing wisdom, so kick ass.
Yeah, that definitely works. That definitely works. All right. So from this area, I mean, you can obviously see the hill slopes down that way, farther down to the larger lake.
Okay.
That's lost in the fog. Moving the other way, the ground seems to heading off that way more to your left. It seems to get a little more boggish as all those rivulets come running in, and this shallow lake before you. You're guessing maybe 10 to 12 feet. It does not look that deep, but you can see in some of the muck and bottom layers the lake bed underneath here. It almost seems to be shaped with what look like perhaps bones or lost in ancient remains of people, as well as bits of metal sticking out through the muck, kind of coated over in mud.
Okay.
But there does not seem to be a whole lot. Actually, with that roll, you do see some movement as well.
From where?
From inside the water. There seems to be some movement under there.
Okay.
As well.
All right. Sal, do you see that in the water? And I'm gonna move strategically, right, kind of behind everybody.
Nice. Right. And on choose side on my turn. Wink. Timer drops to 1. And I gotta zoom out to go grab something. All right. And oh, come on, things. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a couple things real quick. At least I'm attempting to grab a couple things real quick. All right, move that down. And splashing up, kind of some heads up out of the water. Whoop, you scatter those around. You see a few strange, very fishy-looking folk. Kind of these gnarled, glistening scaled heads, gills kind of flopping in the breeze, and they are definitely eyeballing each of you from out in the water there. Those are definitely things you saw moving. They're Wildfire. All right, and Segal.
Well, my friends, it looks like we've got some visitors, and I think he'll walk to the edge. Are you friend or foe? Well, he kind of looks over his shoulder. I think that means they're foes. Now let's take a look and see. And I think I'll pull an arrow out, Joe, and knock it and release it towards one of these things climbing out of the water. I mean, I assume they look like they appear on the screen like inhuman and kind of misshapen.
Oh yeah. They are definitely. There's something fishy about these fish folk.
Hey, come up on land and see me.
Oh, nice.
I will definitely take that.
Yeah.
Ooh, maximum 11.
Oh, nice.
So Segale lets that arrow fly, and I imagine takes it in the head.
Right? Yeah. Any particular one of those 4?
Oh, yeah. Oh, probably this lead one, Joe. I'm sorry.
Lead one? Okay, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, instantly, like, the arrow cleaves clean through his noggin. Whoa, wrong thing. I know there's a X. Yeah, and it kind of bellies up and just kind of goes drifting with the current.
Yeah, and I think with that, he'd turn to his friends and kind of give like this big flourish of a bow. Like, I think you'll find, when it comes to making corpses, I'm the world's best poet. And, that's my turn.
Nice. Alright, Tywix.
Hello, my friends. These things are not things. I've seen monsters all over these lands, and these things, never seen anything like them before, but obviously they take arrows pretty well, Sigel. But alas, I do not have a bow and arrows. I find it much better to use a different form of power. And come over here, and I'm going to try to take control of this guy right here.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. Oh, that sounds gnarly.
It looks like your arrows are much better than my the druids here. They must have they've put something off in here. This, and I'm kind of looking at my hands, like rubbing them together. Something's not quite working just yet. Huh. Perhaps
yeah,
stand back from the water. It must be the water getting me.
Yeah, you definitely feel a greater presence pushing back as you attempt to take control of that thing.
Ah, it's okay, my friend. It happens to all men sooner or later. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Alright, wildfire. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, Twix, there you go again, casting about your cursed devilry. And I'm just gonna walk up and kind of put a hand on Twix's shoulder, sort of pat it gently. Then I'm gonna reach down and pick up a stone and put it into my sling and sling a stone at this guy here.
Nice.
Rolling raw here, guys. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Nice.
My magic brought him to the surface, and now you can just knock him down and put him back under the water.
Ha! Do you see that, lads? It's the simple touches of life that yield the greatest amounts of treasure.
That was a beautiful hit.
Like square between the eyes, right? Like,
Right? Splits the fish scale clean open.
like a Goliath moment. Just a simple sling, you know.
Hell yeah. Alright, on my turn. Wink. Alright, timer drops to 0. Alright, I need everybody to give me a dex check as the ground itself begins shaking and heaving and kind of throwing everybody off their feet. There's this massive quake. Water begins sloshing up everywhere. The folks in the water seem kind of unaffected from it.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
There we go. Chuck's on the board.
Damn,
Yeah.
Chuck.
Right?
It's feast or famine with me. You got to understand. I know no middle ground.
I knew you bound some devilry clinic, some kind of contract. There you go, unleashing hellfire again.
Must be that hand on my shoulder. It's keeping me steady in this earthquake.
They're mighty
Right.
sure-footed.
Yeah, get a dex roll from you, Wildfire.
You would.
Oh! Yeah, so
Go flat on my
in the
ass.
in the violent shaking on the ground, or of the ground, you get thrown into the dirt. 1 point of damage.
Alright.
Yowza. All right. Oh, let me throw up another timer. I'll get that pulled out. Timer's going to be on a 4. All right, and each of these dip below the waves and whoosh, come flying through incredibly fast. Sadly, not quite fast enough to reach anybody yet. Oh, and we got drift. All right, that's it for my turn. For now. All right, so back around to Seagal.
Well, fortunately, they've come closer, and I think, yeah, I mean, I think he'll just back up and loose another arrow.
Okay.
Seems to be working so far. Let's see if I can nail another one. There we go.
Oh, nice.
And 7 at this guy.
Okay.
Shunk.
Nice. All right, Tywix.
Yeah, it's typical. My friends always, let's put the wizard up front and hide behind him.
You walked up there yourself. You've got no one to blame.
Oh, doesn't matter. This will I know how to take care of this. And I'll step up to the edge, and I'll once again try to bring my arcane runes into being, casting a spell. Let's see what I can do this time. And this time, my dragon's breath does in fact go off, and that does magic damage to all who are near out here. So I'm going to throw this fire out and hit all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely.
So all 3 of them will take 4.
Oh, man. That'd be a perfect hero coin moment.
Right? Well, that's what I was just going to say. Take a hero coin for that. Because 2 of them drop or kind of crisp up and begin drifting. And the last one...
They're burning in the water.
Right? Yeah. It's everything out of the water is crisp and black on those 2. Well, the other guy as well.
Oh, it's
kind of blubbers up.
Just like we do back home. It's just a typical fish fry. And then I'll just stand there with my spell book in one hand and my staff in the other, and just say, "I'll hold them off right here." It pretty much does what I'm gonna do.
Nice. All right, Wildfire.
Okay, I'm gonna stand to my feet after getting knocked down at the last round. And, oh, look there! Twix, you forgot one of them!
Well, I knew you needed some help. Tell me, we've all killed one now except you. It's your turn, Wildfire.
What the hell? I split that one's bloody skull near in half, and then you just finish it off.
I don't see any wounds. All I see is burn wounds.
Ah, the gods know. And I'm gonna fling another stone at this guy.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
3 effort.
For 3 more? Nice, nice. It's a good hit. Not a big hit, but a good hit.
Right.
We'll see. He gets lodged up. And Drift goes and catches those things. They're drifting with the current. My timer is going down. Bink. Alright. This last one dips his head under the water. You can hear the sound kind of emanating through. And from deeper into the water, you see quite a few more of them bloop, pop their heads up out of the water and come rushing forward as well. Probably could have just put them closer. Yeah, they come rushing forward, and this one comes screaming right up out of the water and is reaching out to grab a hold of you there, Tywix. With its fishy appendages. Oh, crap. Yeah, it can't seem to get a hold on you. Hands slipping off of your robes and such.
Much worse monsters than you, friend.
And the others raised what looked like, or at least the front two, raised what looked like some kind of reed or some such, like blowpipe, and give a shot straight out Wildfire and Segal. Ooh, Wildfire. Or I'm assuming a 19 hits Wildfire.
Yes, yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, 2 damage, and I need a con roll. And 10, Segal?
10's a miss.
10, okay. Yeah, and strange little Coraline dart goes zipping by. Ooh. Alright. I will make note of that. So that's a fail Wildfire?
Yep.
Alright. And that is the end of my turn. Back to Segal.
You know, Twix, I bet I can run a hell of a lot faster than you can. I'll bet you a fried fish on it.
Joe, is it the case the current is going this way?
Yeah, moving towards the waterfall.
Right, so this is the top. Whoops. So this is the top of the waterfall,
Yes.
and that's the bottom.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it. So
That is correct. Yeah, that smaller upper lake here is draining down into the larger.
I think Sige would be like, come on, lads, let's let the current do some work for us. And I think he'd kind of run this way, because if they get down in here, like his thinking is they're gonna have to struggle to swim kind of back up towards us. So he's gonna head this way as he's loosing an arrow towards that one.
Nice. And take a hero coin. It's a clever strategy idea here.
Yep, nice. Only a 1, so only a 9, so he misses.
Yeah.
But he's definitely heading that direction.
Nice. Tywix.
Hi, Segal. I think that's a fine idea, but I seem to have this problem right in front of me first, so I'm going to smack this one with my staff. Right in front of me. And then let's see.
Cool, yeah.
That's a
Nice.
hit. So it's a weapon. That's this. Plus 1.
Nice for 3.
3.
That's perfect. That's exactly what he got left.
Now that's how it's done, you know. In fact, if you can't get him with spells, you hit him with your staff, and they go sinking down into the water, going for a ride down the falls.
Are you bloody serious? I split its skull near in half, and there you go, finish it off again. Some people ain't got no manners.
I heard the crack. That was a solid hit.
You might be able to outrun me, but I cannot fight you, so we're good to go.
Nice. Wildfire.
Oh, to hell with this, because I'm all alone, right? So I'm just gonna
Keeping up the rear, are you?
show you my rear. And as I run past, I kind of moon these guys. Double manner.
Right. Full moon during the day.
Yeah, in fact, I'm very intentionally, Joe, if this matters at all, I'm running kind of into the woods.
Okay. Through some of the tree cover?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about right. Right, so kind of making my way through the tree cover to sort of help. Hopefully, I can miss some of those arrows or darts.
Right. As you push into the trees, the branches all of them kind of seem to be in your way, and you're pushing and fighting your way through them. But looking back the other way, it seems like everything is open and clear to move back the other direction. Which almost seems strange, like the trees are guiding almost. That feeling is still there. All right. And my turn. Our timer drops. And fish guys come rushing through. Whoop. Two of them are making a grab on the Ichi there. Whoop. The other one's just gonna hang in the water. He's good there. So you've got double against Segal. All they're doing is trying to grab hold of you guys.
Gotcha.
Ooh, so there's a 7 and a 15.
Yeah, on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, 15. 15 will hit.
Alright, so the one of them grabs, and it immediately starts pulling you back towards the water.
Okay.
Alright, and against Tywix, much closer to the water than you are. Two of them are trying to grab. Double 17s.
That both does it.
Oops. Alright, those two definitely grab and get you down about waist deep into the water. And no, that stays up there. And these all, ooh, not that. These all catch the falls and go running clean straight over. All right, and just to point out, it is very obvious by their intent that they are trying to drag you under. Just want to point that out.
I figured.
Yeah, and being held, you'll have to use your movement to try and break free. But action's still on the table as well.
Okay.
All right, and yep, I already covered my timer, and yep, that is all I got at the moment. So it's back around to Segal.
Oh, we'll fight underwater then. I'm up for it. And I think he's gonna pull out this nasty-looking dagger, and he's gonna see if he can stab this guy who's got his hands on him.
Nice.
19.
Ooh, yeah, that'll do it.
And that's gonna do 11 damage.
Nice.
And if that doesn't kill him, he's blind for 1 round.
Oh, he is blind dead. I could say with every solid resolution, he cannot see anything.
Nice.
As he drops dead.
Yep. Awesome. So I think with the hold free, if he still has his movement left,
Yes.
I think he's gonna wade in here to kind of get a hand on Tywix. I assume I'm pronouncing that right, Chuck?
Yes.
And try to help him there. I can't do that next turn, but I'm getting into position.
Right. Yeah, that'll definitely give him an easy trying to break free, trying to pull himself free from these two.
That's my turn.
Nice, Tywix.
Now, fish folks, you can't get my spell booklet because it doesn't quite work as well. So let me, actually, I turn the page. Oh, yes, here's the spell that's right for fire and water. Oh, I attempt to cast that same spell I did before. Just meet the target, so it goes
Nice.
off. So I will do, it's obviously Dragon's Breath, so obviously all 3 of them are going to get the fire.
Right. Again, all caught in that path.
Yep.
Ooh.
And I will hero coin that because I have the hero coin.
Yeah, roll high.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, so close.
Yeah, that does some serious blistering and cracking of the skin. It smells like roasted fish.
they're all smoking and what, but unfortunately they're all still swimming. Ah, yes, well, that's good for you, but I'm sure I've got another one for you here in just a moment.
Right. Man, actually, you know what? With that, I'm going to have them roll against the target to see if they're just going to flee.
Nice.
I mean, you're spitting fire at them and cooking them in front of themselves.
Right.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, they immediately let go and splash down, disappearing into the water.
Nice.
It's those 3. Nice, very nice. Wildfire.
Well, no time like the dying to get down to praying. And I'm just gonna go to one knee and beseech the gods and cast Healing Touch to myself.
Nice.
Little surreptitious heal in the woods.
Right? Nice.
Yeah, didn't we have somebody else in our party? Where's he been off to?
All right, so I will say, Jason, it works without a hitch, but it felt a little difficult to reach out to your god to access that healing magic.
Interesting. Oh, Joe, you double.
In full transparency, that failed con roll, your spell casting is hard. I probably should have pointed that out.
No, that's good. I got the hint. That was a good hint.
Nice. All right, and on me, are you taking any move?
No, I like kneeled down and was like praying with my sword in front of me on the ground.
Nice.
I know that the gods are with us, and if we just talk to them right, they'll guide us on the way.
Nice. And take yourself a hero coin. The private moment with the gods. I dig that. On my turn, the timer drops to 1, and the two of you across the lake, for the first time, notice some folk kind of standing down at the edge amid a circle of stones. You can kind of faintly see them across the upper lake here. Now those guys are shallow enough they don't go anywhere. All right, and that brings us back to Sigale.
Joe, is this guy going to do anything?
Oh, whoops! I totally forgot about him.
Yep.
Yeah, with his friends gone, he runs clean through, dips, and disappears below the waters. His friends ditched him.
Well, that's disappointing. I thought we were going to have a chat. And, I think he will use the rest of his turn to kind of pull Tywex back onto the, Actually, I think he's going to pull Tywex back onto the beach. And then I think he'll come over here and check the corpse of these fish folk. I wonder if they've got anything useful.
Nice. Yeah, so they are definitely carrying these strange little, or not little, but these blowguns. And they've each got a small handful of these darts. And looking at them closely, you can see there's some kind of strange, thick, syrupy-looking black goo kind of on the end. Has an awful, awful smell to it.
I think I will carefully grab those things and throw them in the water, and if he can,
there were 8 of the darts.
Yeah, snap those blowguns in half.
Nice. Okay. Oh, you're just breaking them and ditching them all into the water?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
What a bunch of cowardly weapons these are.
Excellent. All right, and any other movement for you, or?
No, I think between pulling Tywex back on the land and then when that stuff to drink, that's probably plenty.
Nice. All right, Tywex.
I had dreams of this place that was pulling us here. Something about druids. Perhaps those guys across the lake, could they be druids? Wildfire, what thinks you? You're a priest. Should we go that way, or should we follow down into the bigger lake?
Twix, is that you? Kind of shouting back through the woods.
I look around and I don't see him.
No, it's not really too far.
Yeah, but he's hiding in the woods, kneeling on praying to his god.
Twix, I just killed 10 of them by myself. You wouldn't have believed it.
You're right. I wouldn't have believed it. But based on that, knowing that he's saying it there, I will head that way. Oops.
We should find a safe place to cross.
And I come back over here, and I'll kind of, as I'm walking by him, I'll kind of look in those 10 of them. Where are the corpses?
I prayed to the good lords, and they just swallowed them up with the earth. You wouldn't have believed it. It was a sight to behold. Miracles are abound this day. Give up your demonic, cursed magic ways, son, and join the light. We could use another soldier here.
Mine also were swallowed up by the lake. They all left when I cast, so I guess we're even. And I'll just look around and see if I can see anything else while I'm searching here. It's just going to be a straight roll.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm so enamored by Wildfire's story of priestly prowess as he prowls the forest.
Right? Looking around, and do those leaves look like they moved? I think the ground has been disturbed here. Maybe it did open up. This earth is overturned here.
You should know I probably used up all my good favor for a while, so I won't be able to do that trick again for quite some time.
Yeah, I understand. It's perhaps another day. I'll be here to guard off in case more of them come this way, though. I'll take care of them.
But nonetheless, we should find a way to cross.
Nice.
It looks like there's some, folk over there doing some kind of strange dance.
Nice.
It might be a pleasant party.
Pretty sure that is your turn there, Wildfire. And yeah, that hero coin. Take a hero coin.
Yeah.
That speech was beautiful. Nice. All right. Ooh, dangerously. Wildfire standing there, kind of at that top of that waterfall, and there's a good 30 or so foot drop through all these rocks as the water kind of spills and cascades over that ledge. Steeper passage on either side, it seems.
Yeah.
But this waterfall itself is very, very vertical. Just pointing out, you're right on the edge because my timer drops to 0.
Oh, fuck.
Don't fail this one. Timer drops to 0, and again, there's this massive rumbling and shaking through the earth. Everybody give me that dex. Nice.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Wildfire, you're able to grab hold and kind of keep yourself balanced and steady along the rocks. Ooh, Seagal. Alright, it wasn't a critical fail. You do get dropped down onto the ground, though, and movement to take your feet.
Yep.
So it's kind of a movement kill.
Yeah, he was probably bending over checking that corpse when he got
Right.
dumped on his face.
Ooh. Next timer's a 1. Alright. And I actually have nothing else at the moment. So that's back to...
Well, that was unexpected. And use my movement to get back up. Now then, lads, where do you think we should go? Are you thinking we should try to bother them folk across the way, or should we head on down the water? If you ask me, I'm all for heading down the water.
I think the water it's a long ways. I'm looking across this waterfall, and a long ways around that. Might as well check out this lake first.
I agree. I think that those folk over there, they might be doing something demonic or such. We should have a stern of talking to them.
Are you saying we ought to cross this body of water, what with the fish things that just came out and tried to eat us? I don't know that's the best plan.
Well, I mean, Twix has this cursed magic power. Perhaps he can make us a bridge or something.
Cursed, you say? All I am is a good monster hunter. I've learned a few skills along the way to help me in my endeavors.
Right.
I tell you what, I like your idea. We'll cross, but let's cross at the bottom of the waterfall. Then make our way across through the shallows. I think that's a much better plan. After that, we can regroup across the way if you want. And I think Sigale would start, heading that way towards this kind of bottom shore.
Right. Excellent. Tywix.
I think the shallow part is a much better place. And I'll come walking around this rock, keeping my eye out, because obviously the fish people were in that upper lake. I'm sure there's got to be more down in this bottom lake. At least I would assume so. I'm gonna continue to. I'm just gonna go do a full double banana move up to get up to the front up here. Obviously, I won't be able to look around, but I'm gonna just keep my eyes peeled for anything that I might see around me.
Nice. Yeah, and as you round that boulder, as you can see, there's a trail that's kind of stepped and leads its way down. Naturally, kind of foot traffic has kind of cut through it. All right.
Can I tell how deep the water is at the bottom of the?
It's a whole lot of kind of white water churned up from the waterfall. From the shoreline, from what you can just see through the clearer parts, it looks like it's mostly just stone and such.
Right.
From what you can see, it too deep, but there's a lot of white water more towards the center line.
Sure.
And actually, without a roll, kind of through the fog, you can see there does seem to be a bit of a trail across the other side, and a small dock kind of comes into view through the fog resting over the water.
Wildfire, can your god conjure up a boat for us? I see a dock for it.
Wildfire.
You're the conjurer with your devil magic. I pray to the gods. And I would like to do a.
Ask your gods if they'll provide a boat for us.
I will at that. They are merciful gods sometimes. Sometimes they're really pissed off, but sometimes they're merciful.
Sometimes.
So I'm gonna do a. With my one good eye, I'm gonna like pray, but while I'm praying, I'm very surreptitiously like looking around, just trying to see if I can find a boat.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
The gods say because you're a damned cursed devil sorcerer that they will not provide a boat this day. You better swim.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm just gonna make my way down.
Alright.
Oh.
Nice. My turn. Timer drops to 1 again. Or, I'm sorry, drops to 0 again. And again, the earth and everything just shakes and shimmies. So throw up those dex rolls, if you please.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Isn't this place just a geographical oddity? Knocking you off your feet every 5 seconds.
Right? Yeah, everybody loses their balance and, have to use the movement to get up. They drop. Oh, jeez, timer is a 1 again.
This is just bloody ridiculous.
It seems to be escalating.
If we had a boat, we'd be in the water and the earthquakes wouldn't bother us as much.
That's why you're the bloody conjurer. Conjure a boat.
It's a gale.
Yeah, so I think Sigale would get back up to his feet, and he kind of stretches like, and he feels this little tingle from this wristlet on his wrist, and he actually regains a hit point.
Nice.
And they can be like, now then, let's see if we can get across this water. And I think he'll walk down here if he can make it yay far in a move. And I think you'll see Segale, he's pulling out a rope and hook. And step to the side. I think I can find a way to get this across. And that's my turn.
Nice. You could probably get oh, that's right, the movement. I was like, you could get farther than that, but some of the movement was standing up.
Yeah, correct. I had to get back up.
Excellent. Tywix.
Well, kind of look around and I see that it's sort of shallow here, but obviously the water is. I'm sure his Wildfire said it that the water was safer, so I'm just gonna start walking across and see if I can make it my way across the water. I'll go kind of slow, poking ahead with my staff, see if I can figure out where it drops off.
Okay.
I think it looks like I can maybe get with a regular move. Going that way, I'll just go. That's about a banana right there. Assuming it doesn't. As long as my staff is hitting ground and still staff on top of above the water, I'll keep walking forward. But as soon as it goes deeper than that, I will stop.
Right. Yeah. There is quite a pull. Just from that waterfall, kind of pushing everything out into the lake.
Yeah, undertow.
Yep. But it does only get to about waist deep along here. But seems to be fairly stable and steady. But go ahead and give me a wisdom real quick.
That's not good.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely the stones seem solid and stable, and it looks like it's a pretty easy shot right up to the other side from where you're at.
It's a good place to cross here. It's a good ford. Obviously, I don't understand it myself, but obviously the weirdness of this land, the fords are at the bottom of the waterfalls.
Wildfire.
Yeah, I'm kind of in protest against the world here. I'm just going to sort of belly crawl down the way, and I'm still kind of on the ground as I lean out and I look across the rock and I go, "Oh, so you didn't drown? Well, that's good." And that's my turn.
Nice. All right. This time, the timer drops to 1, and you hear from way farther off in this direction, kind of. I had to run my thing northward. Kind of in the southeast, you just hear this loud, kind of like you're not sure if it's a horn or what, but whoop. Oh, hold on, I gotta change those real quick. But as this strange sound blows out, all of the fog seems to push and billow like some great kind of just shimmied everything out. And kind of as this cold wind kind of blows up past you guys, you can kind of see through the fog some absolutely just titanic, massive structure setting into across the other side of the lake. As that fog kind of billows out and this cold wind rushes up from the southeast. Yeah, that would probably need some zooming out to view in full thing. These battle maps are epic. Or battle worlds.
What in blazes is that?
So,
What in bloody hell do you think that is?
I heard tales about some great colossi here and there. I never thought I'd live to see one.
Are you crawling along to supplicate yourself to your god?
Well, of course I am!
All right. Oh, yeah, that was it for me. So, Gav, sorry.
Yeah, so I think Segale would come down here and ready his rope and hook and try to throw it maybe across to this rock if you think he can get that far. If not, then definitely to that rock, and try to give himself a steady purchase to get across. So,
Oh yeah, you could definitely. It's definitely long enough to reach that.
Yep. So mod 21, the rope.
Yeah, it hooks in completely solid. It's not going anywhere until you go to move it.
Yep.
Nice set.
So, yep. Awesome. So yeah, he would be like Wildfire, do you think you'll be joining me anytime soon? Or will you just be crawling around on your hands and knees?
I think the gods have received enough, supplication today.
Well, if you come along, I'll help you get across. But if not, well, then I suppose you're on your own.
Oh no, I'm coming! I hadn't forgot. I beat Twix in that race. He owes me a fish.
Nice, got it. And then that's my turn. Other than he'll regenerate back to full.
All right, with that bracelet.
I feel better.
Nice. Tywix.
Well, seeing this nice rope that's now across the water, and I'll grab hold of the rope and continue walk across and just see if I can't get over to the other side.
Nice.
Yeah, you have zero issue getting across and back up onto the ground with kind of that rocky shore. Yep, and Doc plain and simple, kind of just hanging out there in the water. And there is another lovely trail leading kind of uphill beside you there.
Well, come along, Wildfire. The race is on, and it looks like Tywix is in the lead. But I guess that's because I walk, don't crawl on this land.
All right,
And,
Wildfire.
I think that's all I got.
Okay, Wildfire.
Alright, Wildfire is going to move and grab a hold of that rope and hook.
Nice.
And make another perception check.
Okay.
Nope. Looks safe to me!
Yeah, you're pretty sure you see the line that Tywix walked across there. Looked only waist deep. Looks pretty safe. Even easier with the rope. All right. My turn. My timer drops down to a 2. And grab some of those guys. And from this, from the vantage point, now that the fog has started clearing out, you notice some movement across on the shoreline, across the larger lake, and you for the first time, kind of dwarfed behind that massive structure. You notice a couple huts built low into the sandbar, the shoreline, across the other side with more of those strange fishmen. None of them seem to notice any of you yet. They just seem to be doing fishman village thing.
More fishy folk.
But you can see the movement. It's only a few hundred feet or so away. And that's all I got, Sigale.
Do you think if we go for a visit, they'll make you their king? And I think Sigale, he'll put his arm around Wildfire as he starts to kind of reel them in across the, he's taking the slack out of the rope as
right.
He's, kind of pulling Wildfire along. So I don't know, Joe, how far you think we can get that way together? Maybe halfway or so, but that would be, or maybe halfway on my move or halfway on the other half on his. But that would be my goal, to try to get us both across safely.
Yeah, definitely. Half on yours and half on his, I think works good. And at that spot, it's right about where Tywix was. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you're moving through there.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Yep, got nothing on this, so 5.
Yeah, you're definitely watching your footing and making sure you don't slip. And were you tagging along? Were you allowing yourself to be pulled along with him, Wildfire?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
We're team players here.
All right, Tywix.
Well, to kind of go along with the theme here, I'm going to see if I can come back over here. Can I pull them across the rest of the way using the rope. Since I've got the rope over here and I can pull on the rope, leave it hooked in, but pull the rope and see if I can't pull them the rest of the way.
Right, help them along.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not. You could get them up over there. Easier, make it easier going through the water there. Excellent. All right. Anything else for you?
If I can do I want to look out, where that big horn was coming from. See if I can see anything out there.
All right, the large noise.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, from kind of looking out down through that split in the fog, you definitely see what looks like two just absolutely massive kind of piping or tubing or vents that kind of come down off the sides of that Titanic structure. And
Yep.
It seems a good bet that might be where it's from.
I've seen some large dwarf. Those are the largest horns I've ever. What thinks you those are? I think can't be a musical instrument. I mean, be the biggest one I've ever seen. And I think with that, that'll be my turn. Getting them up on the shoreline.
Nice. And Wildfire, go ahead and give me a perception as you move through that. Move through the space there. Ooh, nope.
You know what? I'm going to burn my hair coin on this.
Oh, all right.
There we go.
There it is.
Well, if he failed it twice in a row, it was probably easy that time.
Oh, just kidding. I'm not going to burn my hair coin on this because it would have been easy.
Right. Well,
Good point.
This is for, kind of like that. Not to go with the passive perception, but a noticeable point along the way.
Got it.
Yes, but with the hero coin makes it. You definitely notice as you're moving through in the waterfall, you see a spot kind of back behind where it looks like the water is disappearing. I don't know, maybe it's going behind some rocks to spill out underneath, but it definitely looks like it's a small trickle of it is taking another path down through this break. It looks like there's space or something behind there.
Oh, lads, that's a cave.
Well, what do you make of that?
Yeah, and it is your go there.
Okay. My go?
Or Wildfire.
Finish this turn. Got it.
Oh, man. Alright, yep, I bite. So I'm gonna push off against the rope and kind of try and make my way up to the entrance.
Alright. Yeah, the footing along the side of the rock there seems to be pretty easy. They're, not sure how you missed it. It blends really well, but there almost looks like there's a pathway that leads right through the back. Nice.
So where does this, what does it look like to me when I look down into this?
I am making some adjustments. Where's my big one? Alright. Oh, I gotta zoom back in and make sure I'm grabbing the right thing now.
Jason, I feel compelled to point out, what happened the last time we Odium. What happened. I feel compelled to point that out.
This is a different Odium. Kinda. I mean, the last one started off with a death tunnel and raptors that infinitely multiplied when attacked. And I'm pretty sure that our target was 17 almost that entire game.
Okay, fair. Go down an Odium then.
I'm just saying, we've really progressed and turned over a new leaf in RPG intensity. For the better, I think, honestly.
Yeah. Other than the Durithrax game, that Odium game was probably the hardest game we've ever played in.
Yeah. It hands down was.
Yeah, by a lot.
Wow.
I now cast death. Okay, you're gone. Next. Sorry, flashbacks.
Yeah, no worries.
Because that's what it was like.
So I'm just gonna slide that thing right over there. Should be able to see that now. You see this long winding passage that kind of leads down into the ground there.
Oh! Hey! This way!
Beneath the lake. Alright.
Cigar Twix! It looks crafted! I'm pretty sure there's a crafted path down here. We should check it out.
Yeah,
Do you think there's treasure?
Well, of course there's treasure. Haven't you know? They always hide their treasure behind the waterfall.
I know if I had a bucket load of treasure, this is exactly the kind of waterfall I'd put it in. I mean, it's surrounded by deadly fishy folk.
You're both right. Off we go.
Right?
Nice. My turn. My timer drops to a 1. I've got nothing happening at the moment. Again, still. So you guys are slipping past all my devious traps. I mean, Sigale, that's your turn? Oh. Yep. Do we want to... There's the mention of bio break. Do we want to bio break now, or do we want to do it after this round?
Either's fine with me.
Let's finish this round.
Yeah, let's finish the
so
round.
we can get down into the thing, and then we'll break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sigale's gonna collect this rope and hook, and seeing Wildfire kind of pick his way up through the little path and the little shallow jetty there. I think that's what he's gonna do, and he's gonna join him. Kind of do one of these, kind of peer on in, and be like, in we go. And he's gonna duck right in.
Yeah, and follow down those definitely cut steps. There's a trickle of waterfall, running down. It's kind of, eroded a groove along one of the walls there. It's very damp.
There's definitely a tunnel.
And actually, from your vantage point there, you can kind of see what definitely looks like a door. Kind of at the end, the wood looks, well waterlogged and kind of rotted away, and again, a corner of it's just missing from where the water has kind of beat its way through.
I think I found the fishhook home. There's a door.
Tywix.
Do you think it's wise to go underground with all are running around? So we've barely been able to keep our feet on top of the land. What's going to happen when we go under the warp? And he kind of flips a coin, goes, well, Mock's next, let's go. And follows the gal right down into the stairs.
Nice. I dare say it'll be safer.
Excellent.
Says the elf.
Right. Wildfire. That brings us back to you.
Nice. As soon as they all go under, I kind of look around and I take a closer look. Is that a gem over in that there rock?
Yeah, you definitely see something catching the light and glinting through the spray of the waterfall.
Yeah, and then you said there's a groove, a path kind of cut back here?
Oh, the path just cuts down into that stairway. Looking across that, from the spot where you're sitting, you're about a third of the way up this waterfall.
Okay.
So it's a good 15-foot plunge through the rocky wall, and that seems to be nestled somewhere on that cliff face across the way.
Cool. I'm just going to make a mental note of that, but then I'm going to continue and follow my companions.
Okay. All right. Are you sticking along behind with them, or moving any farther up?
No, I'm not leading the way.
But you've got the highest wisdom. Sorry, Dragon's
Well,
Reach.
I'm not leading the way.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
that's true.
Right.
Okay.
On my turn, timer drops to 1. Again, that huge booming kind of blows out, and let me zoom out, make sure I don't grab the wrong one. Whoop, way too far of a zoom out. Hey, roll 20, fix your zoom thing so it's a little less finicky.
I wish they just would put control bars on it so you'd have, like, I
Right.
don't know why.
So that one I'm temporarily keeping for now. It's our little riverway. But yeah, the rest of the fog, not that it's necessary, since you guys are going under, blows away as that loud boom rustles out. And let me think. And we are still sitting on a timer 1. And from the spot you guys are at, you can hear echoing up that kind of stairway from behind the door, a whole lot of like this kind of rustling and flopping wet feet smacking across cold stone.
Oh god, maybe this is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea.
And
Yeah, we found their fish home.
we'll take our bio break. With the fish smacking.
The fish smacking. The smacking of fish.
Alright.
I told you I found their home.
Alright, and yeah, bio
All right.
back in
Alright,